everyone, welcome. Today is January 16th, 2024. This is episode 12. This is another Invest Tuesday where I'm answering specific questions. So if you've got one for me, drop a comment in the below. So today the question is, what are good investments? It's a valid question. Not everybody knows how it is. Let me first say that I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm giving my opinion, and in my opinion, if you don't know anything of what's going on, the first investment you should do is an emergency fund. A 6-month emergency fund would get most people through most economic changes. Now, you can keep your emergency fund in a bank. If you have it in something where you could get access to it within 5 to 7 days, that's what I would suggest that you do. Don't lock it into something where you can't get access to it for, 2 years, or it's going to take like a month to get your money back. You need to put it in a place where you can get access to that money pretty quickly, because in an emergency, you need to be able to get to it. My point number 3 would be considering index, mutual, dividend funds, any of those kinds of things. If you really don't, you're just starting out to figure out what's going on, I would suggest that you try to get a lower percentage return, something like a 4 to 8 range, because those are going to be very low risk. Those are going to not have a lot of volatility. It's going to allow you to learn some of the vocabulary and to just kind of get a feel for what it's like to give your money somewhere and then it starts making more money for itself. That would definitely be a really good way. And plenty of people have made themselves maybe not super rich, but financially free through doing just this. And the sooner you start with that, the better. Just ask Warren Buffett. He started, I think, like age 10 or 11. So it's really important to understand that even small returns, when put over a long period of time, they can really make some big differences for you. My suggestion, point number 4, would be that you could start a business, or honestly buy a business. There are plenty of people who are of the older generation. They're ready to retire and their kids don't want to take over that business. It could be something like a local trash business, or a coin business, a car washing business, stuff like that. Those little side services, or maybe a plumbing business, and people don't want to take over it, but maybe you could come in, work with them, and buy it. You could get creative financing, and maybe that they would let you pay for the business out of the profits of the business. It's another great way to try to put your money in somewhere and get your money back out. And it's another learning opportunity. It's definitely a great learning opportunity for you. My point number 5 would be that you could buy into a REIT. If you have not heard that before, it's a capital R, capital E, capital I, capital T, REIT. That's a real estate investment trust. These are people who go out and they find the houses and they buy them and they sell them and that kind of stuff, and then they share the profit with you. You are not the person going out to the property. In fact, most people never even see the property because it's a portfolio of many, many properties. All that's going on is you're giving some money, somebody else is giving some money, somebody else is giving some money. It turns into this big pool of money that the investor then takes to do the different deals. As they make money from the deals, he or she will share it with their investors. That's what a REIT is, a real estate investment trust. That also allows you to kind of get into the real estate game and learn a little bit of the vocabulary without having to have a special niche and without having to really put too much at risk to begin with. But with that being said, point number 6, let's say you want to be that person who is fixing houses, who is putting in carpet, or who is syndicating the purchase of an apartment complex. You could partner with rental properties, be able to, some people do short-term rentals like Airbnb or Vrbo. Those are some of the biggest ones that people know, and they have great success with it. Some people don't have great success with it. Other people, they buy single family homes and they give it to long-term rentals. Again, some people have success, some people don't. And there's still another group of people who get into the larger buildings, 5 units or more, and they partner with a lot more people, and they have a property management company taking over that property and taking care of everything for them. So that is another possibility that would make a good investment, in my opinion. So my point number 7 is I really need you to try things out. In my personal unscientific viewpoint, people fall into 2 categories. You like to sell or you like to invest. The people who like to sell are going to be really, really good with starting a business, getting into the rental properties. These are the people who, they like to get out there and hustle and move, and they're very, very extroverted usually, and they just enjoy it. It's a fun game to socialize and to see what they can do and provide service to other people. And then you have people who just want to invest. I don't want to talk with the customers. I don't want to deal with the other people. I just want to be able to say, here's some money, and give my money a little bit of growth and give it back to me, and that's how I want it to be. They're more introverted when it comes to their finances. Now, these people could be very extroverted in their personal life, but I'm talking about their financial personality. So you're either wanting to sell and get out there and really be hands-on, or you're wanting to really be hands-off, support the people who are hands-on, and just get a little bit of profit from your money as you go through there. So just kind of decide for yourself which category you really think that you're in. And I'm going to kind of follow it up and end it by saying you must follow the rules for your money sign. That's SIGN. Your spend, your invest, your give, and your net. For your spend, if you decide to put money into that account, however much you decide to put into it, it must be spent. You put it there to spend it, so it's okay to spend it. Your invest, that is the money where you're trying out these different things. You're just kind of playing around and seeing what works for you and how it goes, and maybe you lose it all, and that's okay, because that's you put that into the invest fund with the understanding that you might lose it all. And you have your give fund. This has nothing to do with how you make money. This has everything to do with how you show up as an authentic human being and bring value to people around you. Maybe it's just smiles and happiness, or maybe you plan, neighborhood movie nights and you pay for all the pizzas out of it. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever is unique to you, that's what you get to give. And then the net, that's the secret of the wealthy. The net, you do not spend. Never, ever, 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 ever spend. Net is not gambling. Investing is gambling. Net is not gambling. This is an amount of money we call capital that you set aside. It's extremely low risk, and you're going to get, not feel like you're going to get, you're going to get a return. And it doesn't have to be a big return. If you keep building your net account and you put them all together, you are going to have a very good balanced understanding of how to approach investing and your finances. And I just want you to be consistent to hit your financial goals. Look, if you don't know where you're going, I can't help you. You can't show up to an airport and then say, yeah, I want to get on an airplane. And they say, okay, where are you going? And you say, I haven't decided yet. They need to know where's your start point, where's your end point, so they can help you connect those two. If you don't know your financial goals, and I'm talking a specific time frame, a specific number, then nobody can really help you. You might stumble across something and then find, oh, okay, this is kind of cool, and go with it. Absolutely. But you need to have your financial goals. Now, I'm not saying you have to have every answer, because as the question is what are good investments? If you're asking that, then you're still in that searching phase, but you can still have a goal. Maybe the goal is $15,000 within 6 years, because you're working minimum wage and you're a student and you know that this is going to take you a long time, but in 6 years time you know that you'll be at a point in time where you want to buy a house. Okay, cool. That's a good goal. You don't know how you're getting there, but you know what the goal is. Or maybe the goal is, I'm starting a business and I am going to get at least $10,000 per month within 18 months of starting this business. I need this many clients at this much per the product, and this is how I'm going to market to get them. That's a specific attainable goal. if you're just walking around wandering and not really sure, just, oh, what is this? How is this? I'm not sure. I can educate you. I can entertain you. Absolutely. But you're not going to see results until you have a set goal. So thank you so much for joining me here, episode 12. I appreciate you being here. This has been a fun year so far. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you found value in this or think there's value for other people, please like, share, and subscribe to help us grow. I really appreciate it when you watch through to the end of these videos. I try to be conscious of your time and my own, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a great one.